All right, Fam Club. So you want to know what Pokemon set to invest in? It's 151, hands down. I can show you the numbers, and I'll do that right now. But you might be asking, what about other sets? Are there any others worthwhile? Well, the one I've been thinking a lot about is Crown Zenith. So I'm going to base my entire argument about which sets you should invest in right now, starting with Crown Zenith. Let's get to it. All right, if you watched my channel before, you've seen this spreadsheet lots of times. This is my 1,000 pack value spreadsheet. I do one for every set. This is the Crown Zenith one. I haven't captured, I think I had a spreadsheet before and I rebuilt my computer so I don't have the original. I ran the numbers about a month ago, not even a month ago, 20 days ago on 6/8, and I ran them again yesterday just to see what the 1,000 pack value is up to for Crown Zenith. We've seen a lot of fantastic cards like the Giratina V-Star Gold card starting to take off to the moon. Unfortunately, I wish I bought that thing back when it was $60. It was one of the last two cards that I needed for this set. I honestly hate that it's $100 now, but it is what it is, and it keeps climbing. So here we are looking at it. What you can see here is this is going to be every card. This is the cost of the card on 6/8. This is the cost on 6/27. This is the pull rate. So this Leafeon V card, we know the pull rate is about 1 in 142 packs. You're going to get that Leafeon V. If you opened 1,000 packs, you're going to get that, 5 or 6 times. So 54 cents times 5 or 6 times gets you $3.80 worth of value. We add all of those up. I'm just going to scroll all the way to the bottom here and just show you the numbers. 1,000 packs. The complete single set right now is $864.79. Little dyslexia there with numbers. $864.79. It's actually dropped $50 from 20 days ago. I'm not sure what in the market has dropped. The Galarian galleries look like they're pretty much about the same as before. Just a few dollars across the board has dropped it down about $50. So not a huge drop, but a tiny bit of drop over the last 20 days. So you open 1,000 packs, you're going to get about $2,551 worth of value from this set, which is actually really good for sets. And I'm going to show you a bunch of the other sets. I'm going to cut right to the chase, how much you're going to get. Based on the pull rates that we know, these are generally ones released by TCG Player, although in the case of Crown Zenith, they came from the Game Capital and TCG Player. The reason why I used both to figure this out is the Game Capital says that they opened over 5,000 packs, whereas TCG Player only opened 1,900. The numbers were similar, but I gave more leniency towards, I trended more towards the 5,000 packs when I felt like there was something in question. So anyways, here we go. 1,000 packs. You want to know what set to invest in on modern sets? I can tell you right now, it's 151. There's just so many more cards in that set that people love. If you're going to invest in collections and packs, hands down, it's 151. It's not even close. The next closest thing to Crown Zenith is going to be Paldean Fates. And a lot of you say you don't really like that set. Personally, I think it's a great set. Great SIR chases in there. But if I'm going to sit here and want to talk about investing, it's 151. Go buy the binder collections from Target. I don't, whatever you can find. If you can get $80 UPCs from Costco, you should pick them up. I think that we're going to get a reprint that could cost us the tank. That is one thing that you really have to keep into consideration, take into consideration when deciding, is it really that much better, or is it just right now it's that much better? Because I could make the argument that Crown Zenith is drying up. It's been out a year and a half. It's got yellow borders. Are they going to go back and print it? I would think not. There's still some product out there. It's all MSRP. You can definitely get the collections with the premium collections at MSRP. You can generally find the ETBs, but I feel like it's drying up, and I feel like we've already started to see some of those top cards, like the gold cards, the Giratina gold card, the Mewtwo V-Star, stuff like that is starting to move up. It's trending in an upward fashion. So when it really dries up and people feel like it's drying up, and especially if we go another few months and they don't reprint anymore for this holiday season, It could be the next set to go to the moon, just like Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike, because you're just not going to get it. You can still get it for MSRP on PokemonCenter.com. There's a few things on there. The cheapest one is going to be the mini tins. There's only one option left in bead, and that's going to get you $4.50 packs. Everything else is going to be basically like $5 packs. So another thing that you have to take into consideration, which I have down here, is the cost of your packs. In the case of 151, you're generally not going to find packs less than $5 a pack. So how much is it going to cost you to buy 1,000 packs? It's going to cost you $5,000, right? For that $5,000, you're going to get yourself $3,484 worth of value, theoretically. If everything aligns and the pull rates are right, that's roughly what you're going to get. Obviously, that's a loss. It's always going to be a loss. We talk about that all the time. The question is, how much of a loss? And in this case, it's about a 30% loss. And as you can see here, it beats out all the other sets by quite a bit. One set that is sort of getting close is SV1. The thing about SV1 is that you can still get packs dirt cheap. So when I figured out the calculation here, I'm using a pack value of about $2.56 because I think you can get that price fairly easily still. Now I think that that's going to start to creep up. If we start getting up to $3 packs, then you're looking at a huge tank, and all of these sets then become way worse than 151 as far as investments go. And so the only thing that could really flip this on you is if 151 gets reprinted and the value of all the cards sink down, causing your 1,000 pack value to go down as well. And unless the pack value goes down to adjust for that, which, because it's a special set, that doesn't typically happen too much. And, there's no booster boxes to drive it down. Even an $80 UPC is not going to help drive it down. But still, as of right now, with what it is, with $5 a pack, you're looking at a very good value for your money, which could predict the future investment value of this set. One might argue it's been printed to death and could continue to be printed to death. And yes, that could ruin all of this. But this is how, if you're going to invest, you've got to predict what set's going to go up in the future. And that's why I do think about Crown Zenith a lot. How is it going to change? There's so many fantastic artworks in that set. It's super fun to rip. You're always pulling something from the Galarian Gallery. Even the non-textured Galarian Gallery are super cool cards. Right now, though, when you compare it to 151, it doesn't look like a great investment. And neither do any of these other sets. We got Paldea Evolved. You're looking at roughly a 1,000 pack value of about $1,881. I figure you can get your packs for about $3.60. If you've got a source where you can get $3 packs, that's going to help you a lot. If you can get them for $2.50, you're looking at a better investment than 151. So if you can get Paldea Evolved right now, based on today's numbers, for $2.50, which I couldn't find, and I can't buy any of this, then that would be a great investment. So, go for it. SV1, like I said, I think I had this at about $2.56. I found that fairly easily. Gave us a negative 37%. Still not better than 151 if you're looking to just throw stuff in the closet. Paldean Fates, again, based on today's numbers, based on how much is printed right now, I put the current market value of about $4.40. I think you can find deals out there for about that price. That's still looking at a negative, almost 50% loss on that set. So, of course, Lost Origin. I had to go back and look at Lost Origin. The Lost Origin 1,000 pack rate is only about $1,504, and that includes all those great alt arts, the great trainer gallery with those Pikachus in there. If you can find it for even $4 a pack, you're looking at a negative 62% return if you open the packs. And obviously your goal is not to open the packs, but this is just to try to show you what kind of value is in the set, which is going to predict how much people want to put into that set, at least based on today's standards. Things could obviously change in the future, but this set's been out a long time. Other than if it was completely dried up every single place and that Giratina I mean, even if that Giratina just went to the moon, people are just going to buy the damn Giratina. So while I would love to pick up more Lost Origin just to rip and have fun with, save for later down the road, I don't see it as a huge, great investment right now. And I wanted to do the same exact numbers of all of this, but with Evolving Skies. And so I did hide it here just a little bit to see if I could keep you along. The 1,000 pack value right now for Evolving Skies is $6,246. It is a whopping number. All those alt arts certainly drive up the price big time. The problem here is how much you got to spend on those packs. How much are you going to get your packs for? If you can get $8 packs, that's a fantastic investment. And this is why the packs keep going up, because people know this stuff, and you know, they can drive up the price. I saw that the prices like for just loose packs on TCG Player, I think were about $12. If you can find packs for $10, that's looking pretty good, but it's still worse than 151. At some point, though, this could change. It could very well go up. 151 could very well go up as well. It's just going to take a little bit longer than Evolving Skies because it's still new. Still could get reprinted. I say, if you want to make your investment call, make it by the end of Christmas. That's where we would probably see the reprints and decide if you want to stick more in your closet. If you can get good deals on it now, like those Costco things, and you know, if random stuff just comes up, deals on Target.com, whatever, you might want to pick some up, throw it in the closet. Obviously, if you can find anything with Evolving Skies still, especially at MSRP, I know people have been scouring for some of those tins like the Empoleon and the Tyranitar tin. It's a risk because it could be full of brilliant stars, but it could have some Evolving Skies packs. Personally, I'm not hunting down just a couple packs here and there myself because, you know, the risk is high. It's very difficult to pull anything in that set. And personally, at this point, you know, I've got the Umbreon, I got the Moonbreon. I can easily make that own call for my personal self that I'm not going to try to chase it down. I know how difficult it is, and I don't need it. I don't want to put $100 into, you know, 4 Empoleon tins when I could put $100 and get the Espeon that I'm missing and guarantee I get that Espeon all art. Although that might not even be $100 anymore because everything just keeps going up in this set. Take that in consideration whether or not you want to buy any of the alt arts that are still out there, assuming it's in your budget. One thing I forgot to mention about Evolving Skies is 1,000 packs isn't even enough. The Umbreon has like an 1,800 pack pull rate in order to pull that thing. So you're looking at buying at least 1,800 packs, but let's say you want to buy 2,000 packs to try to guarantee yourself of getting every single alt art. Now you're looking at spending double the amount, almost 12,500 spent. And but now you're looking at buying 2,000 packs. So you're looking at, if you get your packs for $10 a piece, you're looking at spending $20,000 to get your packs. You're still going to lose about 37% on your rip, and that's at $10. If you're spending if you spend $12 times 2,000 packs, you're looking at way worse. That's too many zeros. Way worse. You're looking at almost a 50% decline. Now, it's still a fantastic set. It's still something you might want to rip in the future, so I totally get wanting to get some of those packs. Just the value's not there. When you're looking at my 1,000 pack value, the value is not there. You're better off buying 151. So those are the numbers I'm seeing for these sets. Do I think Crown Zenith is a good investment? Yes, I do. I think it's a fantastic set. It was printed a lot more than Cosmic Eclipse, but it's essentially like the Cosmic Eclipse of Sword and Shield. So I love it. I've put a bunch in my closet personally because I think people will really want to rip it. Do I think it's the best investment out there right now? No, 151 is. But I think that to get profits from 151, you're looking at quite a long time because I do think it will come out again. I do think it's been printed quite a bit. And but I think if you don't make your play now, by the end of this year, you might be out of luck. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you in the next video.